And we're just watching it snow. There's a cardinal capture from Tanya Brooks from this afternoon from Schuyler there in Nelson County. And indeed, since the mid-afternoon, we've seen a mix change over to snow. Here's our time lapse from our Charlottesville camera. And as we progress through the course of the afternoon, again, that rain changing over to snow. And certainly you can see the rooftops covered, and certainly those colder surfaces, and some of the roads now are being impacted as well. Right now, we're 30 here in downtown Charlottesville, 33 at the airport, 32 in Orange, 30 in Palmyra, 29 in Waynesboro, 30 in Stanton, and temperatures for most of us tonight will kind of hang out in the upper 20s. There's a live look at NBC29's exclusive dual pole triple Doppler radar as generally light snow continues to traverse the region really from west to east. And here's a composite over the last several hours, and you can see the steadier light snow and even areas that saw some mixing starting to change over now, and that'll be the case here as the atmosphere kind of cools down. And basically we're part of a larger storm system, and we're on the northern edge of the activity here tonight. Last night, most of the snow was farther to our north. Tonight's round is displaced here across central and southern Virginia, and that'll continue here for several more hours tonight. A winter weather advisory in effect for much of the region until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, and most of the snow accumulation will fall tonight and very early tomorrow. A general 1 to 3 across the region. Most of the forecast models kind of indicating that general amount, taking us into the pre-dawn hours of Friday. Now, temperatures here overnight for most of us will be in the upper 20s, so icy concerns certainly. Really, if you don't need to be out on the road, certainly stay in. And then tomorrow, while the snow will end before dawn, we're stuck with the clouds, the cold temperatures. Many of us will just kind of hang out at or just below freezing, and we could have some very light freezing drizzle. That's not nice, but that is the forecast here for tomorrow. Then we gear up for another surge of moisture in here on Saturday, and while that could get in here during the morning hours, it could begin as a mix. It looks like the primary precipitation type is going to be freezing rain, and that's not good. We could have maybe a tenth, hopefully not, but maybe up to a quarter of an inch of ice on untreated and elevated surfaces. Valentine's Day on Sunday does look dry. So a frontal boundary is stalled here across the southeast. There's been some thunderstorms earlier this afternoon across the Carolinas, and then obviously as you get in the deeper, the colder air, you're starting to see the snow or some mixed precipitation. Arctic air is intruded across the lower 48. Of course, in Fort Worth, Texas earlier today, a multi-car pileup on icy conditions along with some fatalities, horrible. 19 in Chicago. Again, that Arctic air has bled south, and we're basically in the battle zone that extends from the southern plain states through the mid-Atlantic. So here we are with Futurecast, again dealing with that light snow here tonight, especially areas either side of 64. You go a little farther north, maybe not as much snow, but the snow continues and then kind of tapers off during the early morning hours of Friday. Then we're stuck with the clouds, the cold temperatures pretty much near right around freezing. Jump ahead to Saturday now. We could see maybe a little light mix to start, but this primarily looks to be freezing rain. That takes us through much of the day. That'll taper off late Saturday night, early on Sunday. So an active pattern, certainly. Snow continues tonight. Temperatures in the upper 20s, a general 1 to 3. There's a look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast. Another storm to watch here on Saturday. A break for Valentine's Day on Sunday. How heartwarming. On Monday, a little break, and then we'll watch another storm system by Tuesday of next week.